All right, well, it's definitely not going to happen if I don't just hit play. So, hitting play, record to do the thing, and I gotta hit record here to do this thing. So, what are we doing? Let's try this again. Just recorded for, 10 minutes. Didn't have my mic on my computer. Or, settings, whatever. Wrong. Going again. Take it from the top. We're making videos. New videos, new thing. I am the audience for this. Yeah, this is not where we started. This is where we started. Look, we're gonna start with Dolly. I'm gonna start with Dolly.
I often make jokes and say, I am comfortable in my own skin no matter how far I've stretched it at times. But I know who I am, and I don't try to be nobody else. And if that ain't good enough for you, too bad. But I can walk in any room knowing I'm going in as myself, and that'll have to do. I don't try to be anything different than what I am. I try to be who I am. And I've always said the one thing you could say about me is I'm a very professional Dolly Parton. I don't try to tell other people how to do, how to be, but I know who I am. And I'm very self-contained with what my faith is, what my beliefs are, and what I feel my talent is, and my personality, what I think I can do, with that. And that has served me well through the years. I don't try to be different than I am at any time. And when I look at my job, I'm thankful that I got to see my dreams come true, but I was an artist. I think of myself as an artist. I write the songs, I want to sing them, I want to perform them, and all that stuff is all kind of rolled into one. But it never takes away from who I am as a person and my God-given gifts and how grateful I am that God has given me, the opportunities as well as the talent. So I stay true to that, and I'll never get too far out of line if I just kind of stay anchored within me and do what I do best. I often make jokes and say I am comfortable in my own skin no matter how far I've stretched it.
Wow. I just learned of this quote from Dolly too. It's find out who you are and then do it on purpose. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're just gonna be as suggested myself completely and introduce myself. I don't know. I was so overwhelmed before even hitting play to do this that I just sat here for like 30 minutes probably doing nothing. And I've been wanting to start like a series probably for over a year now. And so why am I doing this? Why am I making this video? I had like notes here. Video one, why should the audience watch? Who is this for? This is probably for me. Like, at least video one is mostly for me. Also for you. You are going to be friends, family, but largely I hope that you are also my students or people that are just curious and want to learn new things. And this is a channel, a platform that I'm going to use to teach and learn alongside you. And yeah, just keep the joy and excitement at the forefront, even when we're doing really hard things. So I am no singer like Dolly, but I am a scientist. And that's probably the biggest identity that I have professionally, at least. Even personally, like I love to learn and learn new things, and I love to discover and I find such huge joy and purpose when I help others do that. Help others learn new things and discover a joy for learning and whether that's cool facts about the universe, about history, about our society, um, all of it. I looked up a lot to Bill Nye, the science guy, growing up, and big idol for me. I loved the videos and how energetic they were, and they definitely helped keep me excited about math and science. Um, So I don't know. But I'm not trying to be a persona. Not to say that Bill Nye isn't like who he is, but I'm Gus. I'm Coach Gus, the science bus. Like I I'm a lot of different things. I'm a dad. I'm a founder of a business, and not apologetically, like I'm very proud of what DataRook is and what it's going to be. And like I said, I am a scientist, and for me, I think that learning and authentic self-expression is such a unique beauty of the human condition. Um, I love to gain an understanding of the universe and our world and our society from top to bottom, uh, depending on what piques my interest that day. But I believe sincerely believe that working towards a world where everyone has equal opportunity to the best education is always going to compound and pay it forward for future generations down the line. It'll be a better future for the generations to come. Um, I believe that, and when I look at all the problems out there in the world, I think with who I am and my talents and skill sets, I think focusing on education and that giant problem is probably my best chance at making a positive, lasting impact in the world. So here we are. Um, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna hopefully create a lot of fun videos. It's not gonna be just monologues like this all the time. I am going to been wanting to do a series. There's a bug in my ceiling. I see it. I'm going to do a series of like Coach Gus fitness journey. So it's I I don't know. Used to play college soccer. I used to be in better shape. I'm not in horrendous shape. I'm not in good shape, but I want to be in pretty good shape because it'll help me be a better dad. It'll help me be a better scholar. It'll help me be just a better me. And I love to play soccer. So I'm going to keep playing soccer. I'm going to try to do more things than just soccer that I can manage within my pretty busy schedule. Um, I don't go to the gym, for example. I used to like way back, but I rather do stuff that I can do at home than have to buy fancy equipment for. I think the most value is what I can be consistent with. So I think look out first and foremost for this series where I will take you through the development from scratch of like how do I want to approach this fitness journey? What do I care about and why do I care about it? How can we take a data scientist approach to putting out the problem? And then I'm going to collect data. I've already been collecting data on adult rec soccer games that I play with GPS and video and another tracker that goes on my feet. And I want to be a better soccer player. Who doesn't like to get better at that stuff? But I'm also getting older, got some tendonitis and things and a couple of knee surgeries. So I just want to keep it fun. It's fun to play. And how can I get better while enjoying it and teach others along the way while learning new things myself? So that's the goal of this thing. There's going to be coding, there's going to be looking up articles, there's going to be brainstorming, maybe guests, I don't know, and then just videos that connect science and soccer across the board. It's such a rich game, and we'll for sure eventually dive into other sports as well. Um, but that will be the first series. I will probably do other small, shorter content, short form stuff. But I don't know. I'm long winded, so we're gonna stop here. Thanks for watching. If you did, probably have another fancy introduction eventually down the line, but welcome. Um, I'm Gus, and I hope you get some joy out of this.